Hey, Top Paralyzed Math Industry, and we are going to take a look at finding the dimensions of a triangle. So we're going to try and find out what the dimensions of a triangle is through a word problem. If a triangle has a ratio of 5 to 2, as 5 being the base and 2 being the height, the area of the total triangle is 250 units squared. What is the length of the height? So what we're going to try and do is understand what is the measurement of the height. Let's draw a triangle. So we're going to say that this is a triangle. Well, technically it is. We're going to say that the base is going to be 5x. Because when you see the word ratio, then that tells you that the ratio is 5 multiplied by something. Inside is the height. We're going to say it's 2x. What is the length of the height? So what we're trying to figure out is what is the measurement of this highlighted section is. If you think about it for a moment, you would probably get confused because there's nothing but variables here. How can we solve it? But if it's saying the area of the entire triangle is 250 units squared, then what we can say is this. We can reuse the formula for a triangle. The area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So if that's the area of a triangle, then we have to insert these variables into the formula. So our area would equal 5x, multiply that by 2x, and then we have to divide everything by 2. So if we try and solve that, and then put 250 in for A, that's because that's the entire area. What is x and what's the measurements? So it looks like here we have it plugged in. How can we get to x? So we have to multiply this by 2 and multiply this side by 2 to get rid of the 2 to take a step towards x. We get 5x times 2x equal 500. Now we combine these two. 5x and 2x will bring us to 10x squared equals 500. So, to make it more interesting with x, we have to rewrite the problem. And let's watch this. We can divide both sides by 10 and get x squared equals 50. Square root that x squared, so they two cancel out. Both powers will cancel out. Then you have x equals, how can you do the square root of 50? If you look at last season or last year where we did radicals and we did a lot with square roots, then here's the catch. 2 and 25 is the greatest common factor to 50. 25 can be circled and transferred into 5 because that's the square root. And now x has to equal 5 the square root of 2, or 5 radical 2. That 2 goes over here because it was not used. So now we understand what x is, but the problem is we're trying to find the height of this. But there's 2. We have to insert 5 radical 2 right in there. So what we're going to do is 2 multiplied by 5 radical 2. And what we're going to do about that is we will get our final answer of, say, 2 times 5 radical 2. So that would be 10 radical 2. That is our answer. 10 radical 2 now is the height for our triangle right over here. And that is how we can understand how to investigate and also understand word problems that look like that. You have to logical think and set the picture up in your own, like a drawing or a picture in your mind. Then you can solve it and insert what you get for X into the dimensions. I hope this video has helped you understand how to find the dimensions. Thank you for watching Talping Your Life's Math Industry. Like and subscribe.